G'day guys, Vikra here, and this is a Saab 97X 2006. It's got 240 kilometers on it. I did the other wheel bearing the other day. Kind of regretted not putting it on camera, so I'm gonna do this one on camera. Of course, gonna need to remove the caliper here. Just stripping all the brakes. Now we have to take out the axle nut. If you don't have a really strong impact wrench, I suggest removing it when the vehicle is on the ground. And if it damages anything, it's going to be damaging the bearing, but you're replacing it. So, but I got an impact here, so I'll just zip it off. Discard the nut. The bearing should come with a new one. If it doesn't, grab a new one. These are lock nuts, so once they've been locked on once, they're done. Now you gotta make sure the CV shaft is not frozen inside the bearing, inside the spline that's in there. So take a small punch that fits into the little divot at the end of the shaft here, and just whack it a little bit. You'll see it's gonna go back and spring back up, back out, so you know it's not frozen in there. Now the next thing we gotta do, we gotta remove the top ball joint over there. See that guy there? This is not necessary, but I like using a tie rod puller. That's why I don't have to fight it all the way. Just gotta move it aside and it pops out. I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. But yeah, I just remove all the clips. The one you need to know is this one, because when it gets dirty, it's a little bit hard to see how the thing comes apart. So there is a locking tab, which is supposed to be gray, but obviously it had better days. But yeah, that's the locking tab. Once you remove this, we can press the tab here and unhook it like so, and you're ready to put the new one in. So Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm creating the most amount of space here between the CV shaft and the bearing, so I can get to these bolts. You see that one? There's 2 of them around, and I need to make room because this thing is not gonna come out. I even tried on the other side to remove. I removed the tie rod because I needed to do it anyways, so I removed it. And even though I removed it, you cannot bend this down and out to get the shaft out. So I'd have to remove even the ball joint at the bottom. And yeah, there's no need to. You can create enough room here and get the impact wrench or the ratchet on the end of the bolts. So that's what I'll do, as I did on the other side. There you go. I'm not a liar. Just enough room to get in. So you just do that on all 3 boats, and we should have the bearing in your hand. Let's do that. And that's the last one. Yeah, so here's the bearing, and as you can hear, this thing is completely dry. It's damaged, and it might be why the ABS is not working anymore. So yeah, it was not luxury to replace it, just at this mileage. So now I gotta clean everything up all the way around the flange. I need it perfectly clean, so that I can apply some anti-seize, put that in there. That'll be good for another 250,000 kilometers. Good thing about this is you got a ball joint here. You can hold with one hand and a ratchet on the other one. You can really crank them down easily. Now ball joint goes back in. Just lift the upper control arm. Yeah, this is not the best ball joint ever. It's got no slack, but it's easy to move around. So that's probably gonna be the next phase we'll need to do to this truck. Again, anti-seize, so when you get to do the brake, you're not gonna have a stuck rotor. Alright, there goes the anti-seize. So we don't have any issues replacing the brakes eventually. So, and you see those holes, those tiny holes? These are pulling holes. You don't line them up with the holes on the other side, otherwise you're just defeating the purpose. Let's get it put back on and There we go. All that's left is tightening up the axle nut, and we're done. Okay, I forgot to film the final torque down of the nut, the axle nut, but if you wondered, it's 103 foot-pound. So yeah, and I also put back the fuse for the ABS and traction control, because otherwise it would always kick on because the sensors were defective, and now it works perfectly. So that's it, and yeah, hope you have a nice one, and talk to you later, guys.